You gonna feedback on this?
Okay.
Okay, all right, go ahead and call to order this public hearing for the millage rate 2025. Need a motion to approve the agenda. I'm sorry, Jimmy, go ahead. Jimmy makes a motion, Scott seconds, all in favor, unanimous. All right, we're gonna have we'll open the public hearing, gonna give 10 minutes to each side. We'll start with those in favor of establishing a millage rate at 6 mils. So, floor is open. Oh, if you're gonna speak, give your name and your address and, nobody online? You speaking in favor? You're not speaking?
David Hart, 963 Hickory Nut Mountain Road. So millage rate of 6, what does that entail? Well, I asked this question before, the last city council meeting. What millage rate increase would be required to actually give us a town employee to do work in the town? Because I have a city commissioner who's a friend of mine, and he tells me he can't get shit done in this town until Gary and Donna Berdino show up. Now, I know that some people in this town don't want it to be a real town. But, you ought to be able to have somebody do the work in your town. And we shouldn't be relying on the charity of Gary and Donna Berdino to operate the town. I'm sorry, it's embarrassing. So I don't know that I'm in favor of 6, but I am in favor of something that would allow us to hire an actual employee to do work around town. So has anybody looked at what that would take?
I think Linda said we'd have to do, one or one
It'd be
and a half.
half a mil.
We have about 1 mil. Or a little bit more increase. So,
Which would be how much money? I mean,
Rough
you
estimate.
sent an email around that said that this millage rate increase is gonna be like $18 on the $300,000 house or something like that. $18 on a $300,000 house, okay. So what would it take to actually get a town employee? And be
that's an increase. That's an increase of that.
Yeah, that's just averages,
I would estimate to hire an employee and have all the benefits and everything they need. Probably be close to, you're getting close to $100,000.
between 75.
Which would be how much of an increase in the millage rate?
And divide it out among all the properties.
You got 2 counties to deal with, so.
Is this coming out of my 10 minutes?
Yeah, we're at, about 6 minutes left.
All right, so 1 mil is 48,233.
So we'd have to do 2.
Probably at least a mil and a half. I mean, it depends on what you hired at,
Right.
but probably a mil and a half. If not 2.
It depends if it's full-time or part-time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you did if you did a part-time, then you don't have to do insurance benefits and all. You just have.
You guys are the city commissioners, tell me what you need to operate the city. Because we apparently can't operate until Gary and Donna come. you know? So,
Um,
did he part-time or full-time? I mean, I don't know. I just would like to see us be a little bit more of a real city than depending on the charity of volunteer workers. Okay. So I guess I'm kind of in favor, but maybe in favor of more. Sure, that's gonna be a very popular thing.
Where were you last?
yeah. Roll them over.
You know, I realize that in America, paying taxes is like stealing your money, but you know, I've lived in countries where we're much more of a we society than a me society, and I rely on city services. I rely on city services for water. I rely on all the city services, and I am concerned that this city is not really moving down the road to supply services to its constituents. And that seems to, we've been putting Band-Aids on it ever since I lived here for the last 20 years. And if that's the way you're gonna go forward into the future, I'm shocked. But I'm not in favor of that. All right. I surrender the rest of my time.
Okay. All right, okay, we'll go ahead and close out the in favor, and we'll open the floor to those opposed. To leaving the millage rate at 6 mils.
You wanna go again?
You're opposed to leaving it at 6 mils?
I mean, technically, you could. That means you got 20 minutes.
We'll just tell everybody to rewind to the previous.
You know, 6 mils if that's all you're gonna do, but I'd be thinking about more if I was leader in this city. And, you know, look at the participation, maybe people aren't that much against it. You never know. You know, some of us do want a town, you know. And some of us are asking questions about when you're gonna walk that property on the top of the mountain.
On that point.
Yeah. Moving forward. Moving forward. Okay? Nobody's watching you anyway.
Now, I'm looking to see if anybody's online that might want to speak, so. Otherwise, if if there's not more, then I'll go ahead and close it out and then adjourn. We should continue talking, but.
Make the motion, adjourn.
Yeah, okay, let me close out that session. And Craig makes a motion to adjourn. Scott seconds, all in favor, unanimous. Yes. Stop the recording.